Table. Today we will be making a flower pot with tulips, yellow tulips in it. First we're going to start off on the base of the flower. You're using black, so I'm going to put the black here. Now this is the first video you're ever watching. I have these and these, and I put down whichever color I'm using. And as I'm using two at a time, I'll do like this, or I'll just put one in multicolored. Right now I'm using black to make the shape of our pot. We're going to go off there in black marker too, so it's okay if it's not an exact shape of a pot. You will go over it. So I just made like a little slant here to make it look a little uneven, because I like some things that look a little uneven. I'm gonna make a line right there. Okay, now I'm going to grab my marker. My marker has a skinny side and a fat side. I like to use the fat side a lot better because the skinny side is actually broken in this one. So that's one of my reasons. And I just like to use it better. So go to the side. Straight line. Now I'm going to take, you might or might not have noticed, my little bunny over here. It's a little eraser, so I'm just going to erase all this pencil. Why I did it so light. The lighter you do your pencil, the easier it is to erase. I really like yellow. That's why I'm doing yellow tulips. I really like yellow. It is my favorite color because it is very bright. It's one of the primaries, and it is very bright, and it's the color of the sun. And the primary colors, if you don't know what they are red, yellow, and blue, which means you can mix them and they make any color. If you mix like red and blue, makes purple. It goes like that. You can make like orange and stuff like that, which is pretty cool with colors. And now it's time to draw on tulips. We're going to use green. And I'm going to make one little stem. Just making a green line. Gonna add some leaves for decoration. Now I'm going to grab my yellow pencil. And I'm going to start drawing a tulip. A tulip can be hard to draw. So I like to do this. Make like a little hook here. And then I like to come up and do just like a little tiny crown. Because that's close enough to a tulip that I've ever seen one. You can make a blooming tulip. You can really do whatever. I don't really like that green in the middle, so I'm going to see if I could get it out. Maybe, oh yeah, I forgot most of my markers are broken here. Don't know why they're sitting here, but I have an oil pastel, which might work. But it's the same color, so. No, it didn't work. Okay, I guess it has a stem going through it now. But that's okay. I actually like it like that. I'll make some more that are like that. I'm going to make this one a little bit taller. Because all flowers are different heights, unless you trim them. Then they're all the same height. Well, if you want them to be the same height, you trim them the same height. This one's a lot less realistic. But that is okay, because I could just do this. Make the top flat. And then make my little three things again. Now it looks kind of like that flower. And then a little short guy. There's always a short guy in the pot of flowers. And the bush of flowers. does not look like a pot. We're gonna add more flowers at the end. But now we already know how to make the flowers. That I want to work on the flowers at the end because they're like the main part. I want to work on how to decorate this pot to look like a pot. Like, this doesn't look like a pot. It looks like a pile of dirt with flowers sticking out. But we're not going to color it brown, actually. I have a pretty cute design. We're going to use our dark blue pencil. Make a line, and then one thick line, and then stop. This will be our thick line, this will be our thick line. Then some skinny guys over here. And what I want to do is I'm going to make some designs, like swirlies and lines, and different types of things that you could do. And this is what I love about art. No one tells you what to do, what to paint. Don't make mistakes, make mistakes. If you make a mistake, it can come into something beautiful. That's one thing that's really nice about art. And you don't have to use your dark blue pencil. Say you wanted to use pink or chartreuse or blue or black or orange or red or yellow or green. There's a lot of different colors here. I think you get the point. Then I'm going to end with my favorite. If you're wanting to know how to make these raindrop things, if you make an S, simple S, then you come back around, just connect it. It's sort of like making a bubble S, but not really. Actually, I just came up with this 5 seconds ago. Anyways, now I'm going to color them in. Coloring in can be the hard part for some people to stay in the lines. You don't have to. You could do whatever you want when you're coloring. See, I just went out of the lines. And if you don't want to go out of the lines, use a little eraser. Or, for me, a little bunny eraser. Little bunny. This actually uses this eraser a lot because it's the first eraser I find because of how big it is. If any of the shapes on here are difficult for you, you don't have to do them. This probably should be the least difficult, but if you want them to be perfect, you can use a ruler. But I wouldn't, because that can mess, well, it can't mess things up, but it can make stuff look a little, when you have the ruler down, it can get confusing. I have my ruler hanging, so I have to hang it back up. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You don't have to make this like a mount. You can make this the whole paper and then glue flowers on top. That's actually not a bad idea. You could cut out a pot and then glue flowers to it. You could even make this have eyes. You could do whatever you want with art. Because art's nothing. No one tells you what to do. Whatever you want to do in art, you can do it. I just have one more to fill in these little tiny circles. They're not so tiny. And now I'm done coloring it. And these look a little plain, so I'm going to make this. Just like a little, and then color this part in. Because with all of them colored in, these just look like lines. So let's give these ones some story as well. And Of course, we can give these a little character, a little story. Fun fact, I actually have been writing a book that I made. Not like a real book, but I made a book out of paper. Well, me and my dad did. And I'm writing that. And now I have my finished pot, which still looks like a mount, but I can fix that by adding some more flowers at the top and it will start looking like a flower pot, I hope. Now you can even make one like bended over one flower. You can make one with only one leaf or two. You can make one with one flower over here. You can make one with two flowers and one flower over here. You could combine them. And then you have one big, beautiful flower, which I kind of like. This is coming out really well, you guys. If the tulips are still hard for you, here's what I would like to do. So, how do you draw them? Is you just draw a nice little stem. You can add some leaves. Just rub in the pencil, just like how you made the stem. And then, remember, do a scoop. Go to the top. Do 1, 2, 3 points. And color it in. If it's still hard for you... Oh, I forgot to change it. If it's still hard for you to do lots of these things... you could do them in a different way. Just like I said, no one tells you how to do your art. You could do them in a different way. You could do them different colors. You could make one red, one orange, one yellow, one green, one blue, one purple. Make even one rainbow colored. You can do a lot of things when you're doing art. And the best thing is you don't have to choose one thing. You can combine things. Get more paper, draw more things, tape things, glue things, put things on things. That last one was kind of silly. As you see, my art is getting crowded. Well, my flowers are getting crowded. Just dropped my pencil. Come back here, pencil. Okay, I got my pencil back. So scoop, up, down, up, down, up, down. You can even make just 2 of the up downs of the points. I think this looks pretty good, but I think we might need something to pop. This looks like flowers in a vase, but that's only what it says, flowers in a vase. We want something to go in the background and make it pop. So, for the first time in my art videos, I'll be using these markers. I think for the first time. I will be using one of these markers. And I dropped it. I will be using one of these markers. This is called... Actually, I don't know what this one's called. Gonna make some of these. Ooh, this is a nice, pretty, like, rose color. And if you don't have these markers, you don't have the oil pastels, you don't have these pencils, you don't have this kit, you don't have these at your house, and you don't have the colors that I have, and you don't have the eraser, and you don't have this marker. It doesn't matter. You use what's around. I'm gonna make all different types of stars. You can make a star like that, color it in, which could be nice. Make a star like how I'm making them. If you always wanted to know how to make a star like this or how to make a star like this, to make a star like that, draw an X with a line through it, then another line like that. Is how you make like a snowflake. How you make the other one is draw this, draw like a V, then connect this one past that one, then here, then up, then down. This one's a little hard to learn. I like to use the snowflake one a lot, but I learned how to use this one. I still don't know how to make a star like this, though. Is that how you do it? I'm not sure how to make one of those stars, but I think this definitely pops. Now I'm just going to color in these. Like I said earlier. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, these do have skinny sides. I never use the skinny side of this. Oh, pretty. A little lighter. These ones do have skinny sides. I was doubting myself for a second. Now I'm just going to slide this marker back. If you're wondering how these markers hold, it's because of this little piece. Slide in, slide out, slide in. Now I'm just going to put my things back, and I think we are all finished. If there's anything you think I should make next time, maybe I will. Well, please watch more of my videos. This is Tessa's Art Table. Never forget.